when there are only two terms. So I will take an example, 9xy minus 3x. So now we have only two terms, very simple case. So what we do in this situation is we have to find out only two things. The first is the greatest common factor of the coefficients of two terms. So what is the coefficient of first term? 9. What is the coefficient of second? 3. At this time we are not taking into consideration the number because the sign, because we are only interested in number. So GCF of 3 and 9 is, you should be able to find from your top of your head that it is 3. 3 is the greatest common factor between 9 and 3. So we can take 3 common. Now the second thing is, as I have already explained this, when there are few bases like x is a base, y is a base, so we can take only the minimum exponent common from these two, or any number of terms. So we can only take the minimum exponent as a common. So what is the minimum exponent? We have x here, we have x here. The exponent of x is 1 here and 1 here. Y is not in the second term, so we don't worry about y. Only we can take x common. So 3x, the minimum component of x is 1, so we can take 3x common. Now, when we take 3x common, what will be inside the brackets? Of course, we are taking plus common, so the sign will stay the same. So what will be the terms here? How to take these two terms? What are left inside the bracket when we take 3x common? So this I have already explained in taking common lecture, but I'll just repeat it quickly. So 9xy is the original term. So you divide the original term with the term which you have taken common. And now when you cancel this x out with this x, and this 3 goes 3 times, so 3y will be left inside. 3y. So this is the way we take common. And the second term, 3x, and when you divide 3x with 3x, because 3x is the term and 3x is the common, so it cancels out and we get 1. So this term will be 1. So what will be the answer? Take 3x common and 3y minus 1 will be the factorized form of this original expression, because now this expression is in what is called a product form, because two terms are being multiplied. Product form. So now we have converted two terms which were in the addition form or subtraction form and converted them into a product form. So this is the factorization process. So when there are only two terms, it is a very simple process. You just take the number, whatever is the highest number, you take it common, and then you take the minimum exponent as a common. So for example, I take one more example, because just to elaborate this a little bit, and then we will go to 4 terms case. So let's say we have 4 x square z minus 20 x cube z square y, and we have to factorize these two terms. So 20 and, so only two things, 20 and 4. What is the common factor between 20 and 4? The highest is 4. So we take 4 common. So what is the minimum exponent of x? X is present in both. We can take x common. What is the minimum exponent? 2. So we can take x2 common. What is the minimum exponent of z? 1 here and 2 there. So we can take z common. But y we cannot take common because y is not present in the first term. So only this is common. So now what will be inside? 4x square z divided by 4x square z is 1. minus, when you divide 20 by 4 you get 5. You divide x cube with x square and you get x. You divide z square with z and you get 1z, and y as it is, because y is divided by 1. So this is the product form of the original expression. So this is the factorized form, because now the original expression has been converted to a product form.